Well, that's great. And then now moving on to our second question, which is also a related topic of the importance of finding positive situations. Like most people right now, you've also have had to deal with the COVID-19 situation and the pandemic. But I remember in a previous call we did off camera, you talked about how you were able to find something positive to do. Could you describe how your activities have helped you persevere in this situation?
Yes, thank you for asking. You know, a lot of people would not think of this situation as a gift, but any trauma, in a sense, is a gift, because we can be traumatized, but then we can, because of our brains and our imagination, we can turn it around. And it just takes a lot of different steps. But I found that when I was walking, I was taking walks around the neighborhood because I was trying. It was springtime. It was beautiful, and unfortunately, all of the gardens were in full bloom, including mine. And I found myself picking flowers, and so it was good exercise because I would pick up flowers, pick up the petals, pick up beautiful things. In fact, right now we're going into fall. So can you see this?
Yep, I can see.
It's a leaf.
Nice.
It's a beautiful leaf, right? Well, the colors are absolutely gorgeous. So I would take my flowers that I put in a plastic bag home with me, and then at nighttime, I remember my mother had taught me how to press flowers when I was a child, and so I started creating artwork. And it was amazing because different things were it was frustrating. I really honestly have to say it was frustrating. Our life did change quite a bit. So I put signs up too. Here's a sign that I put. Can you see this?
Yep.
Worry less, pray more, and just do it. And my daughter came, she couldn't come over. We couldn't be together, unfortunately. But she sent me a card. It was so nice to have her card. And it's a picture of a little, a bear. And it says, "Hi, Mom. Here's a hug until we see each other again. I love you, Elizabeth."
That's great.
So talk about gifts in our lives. Okay, so, but the flowers and the leaves and even feathers and the weeds, I create artwork.
Wow. That's incredible.
And these are petals from, I guess about, let's see, 1, 2, 5 different flowers. They're petals from 5 different flowers.
And would you say like making pieces of art like this it's definitely helped you, right? Like, I mean, the COVID pandemic is, to put it lightly, quite devastating for a lot of people, yet it seems you were able to find a way of coping with it. And
yes,
I guess
right.
This sort of ties into our final wrap-up question. Like, can you talk about why or how it's important to find a positive situation in tough times?
Absolutely. Well, you know what this is, right?
American flag, yeah.
Right. Well, I'm sure Mr. Trump is having a very difficult time coping with his situation right now. But what I would say to him would be, maybe you lost the election, but you have learned what you have learned, the lessons that you've learned from the experience. So we all can have amazing gifts that we have, is to learn from the experience. And some people exercise, and when I say pray, I carry my rosary with me at all times. And with the mask. Everybody has a mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Halloween time came, and I created a mask. Can you see this?
Oh, wow, that's complicated.
Oh, no, it's upside down.
Oh,
Sorry.
there you go.
Oh, there. Okay. All right. This says it's a mask fantasy. So I hope. So that was my Halloween costume.
Mm-hmm.
Mask fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would say to your listeners and your viewers, it would be that be creative, be as creative as you can be, and think out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Goofy, I mean anything. Just take things with you wouldn't even think of when things were normal, and also to carry a little gratitude journal. Because we have so much to be grateful for, but think in terms of what you are grateful for since you were born. So,
yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, that's quite interesting because I remember in school as well, we had a special lesson one day, and it talked about how happiness can be greatly increased if every day you just stop and think about like maybe 1 to 2 things you're grateful for. And then I heard that they did a bunch of research on this and saw that happiness levels just there was a increasing trend as like the more time you spent appreciating and reflecting on things that you're grateful for, it seemed that happiness increased, which I guess ties into what you talked about today about how even if life isn't the best right now, how it's important to be thankful for one thing and find something fun to do and just to find the brighter side, I guess.
Absolutely. I'm going to show you one last thing before we go. Okay. Now, this one has not been painted yet.
Okay.
But I was over at Shoreline, so I picked up feathers.
Wow.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so this hasn't been painted, but now I have an Instagram. One of the nurses that was helping me has helped me set up an Instagram that I'm working. So that's something different. Anything new, really. Jim, I think that the more you develop your mind and your life, read a lot, come up with new ideas, laugh, play music. If you can play an instrument, get an instrument. Even if you're just starting, just create differences in your life. That would be wonderful.
Well, thank you, Claire, for joining us today. And I want to say thank you to all our viewers as well. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you're interested in joining us on one of these conversations, send an email to talktogap@gmail.com. Well, that's it for today. Thank you once again, Claire, and bye-bye to all our viewers.
Okay, bye-bye. I hope you got something out of it.
Me too.